In Resident Evil Requiem, we followed two very different survivors, a battle-hardened veteran and a woman thrown into horror not by choice, but by fate. Gus Ashcroft is an FBI analyst with no battlefield training, just a traumatic past and a relentless curiosity. When a case dragged her back to the place her life was shattered, her journey becomes more than an investigation. It becomes a reckoning with truth, legacy, and the hidden history of Umbrella itself. Today, I'm gonna break it down who Grace Scruff is, what she discovered about herself and the world, and why her story is one of the most impactful additions to the Resident Evil universe.
Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
Grace Ashcroft is introduced as an FBI intelligence analyst investigating a string of mysterious infections tied to Raccoon City's ruins. Earlier in her life, her mother, Alyssa Ashcroft, a journalist and survivor for Resident Evil Outbreak, was murdered while investigating Umbrella's legacy. Grace witnesses that trauma firsthand as a teenager, and it motivates her involvement in the present crisis. Unlike most veteran protagonists, Grace is not trained for combat. She's an analyst thrown into a nightmare, and that vulnerability is part of how experience Capcom intends players to feel. As the story unfolds, Grace discovers she has a deeper connection to the Umbrella narrative than anyone initially suspected. In a pivotal set of recordings, she views interviews between her mother Alyssa and Oswell E. Spencer, co-founder of Umbrella. In these tapes, Spencer reveals that he adopted Grace as a baby and called her his hope, using the Greek meaning of the word Elpis, a central project tied to both redemption and the future of biohazard research. This revelation reframes her role in the story. She's not just a witness to her mother's death, she is directly linked to the Spencer's last decision and the mystery of Elpis itself.
She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace.
At the end of the game, after completing critical objective, players can unlock a document titled Grace Report. This report dives into the true history of Raccoon City and Umbrella. The official narrative surrounding the Raccoon City outbreak was manipulated by political force and the groups like the Connections to dismantle Umbrella and take control of its assets, including the powerful research facility ARC. Inside ARC was Elpis, not a weapon, but a powerful antiviral agent, exactly what was long hidden and misunderstood by governments and rival groups. Elpis was locked behind a password known only to Spencer, which Grace ultimately learned, triggered by her emotional connection to the word hope. Grace's report will explain how Spencer's vision for Elpis was twisted, stolen, or misinterpreted by others, even though its true purpose was to neutralize viral traits, not create them. This means Grace's investigations uncover truth about Umbrella's dark legacy, the hidden force that reshaped the world, and Spencer's final intentions, once buried beneath decades of lies. Grace Ashcroft's story in Resident Evil Requiem isn't just about survival, it's about confronting lost history. She begins as an FBI analyst investigating a routine case, but what she uncovers challenges what the world knew about Umbrella, Elpis, and even her own identity. Through her bond with Leon, the revelation that Spencer once entrusted her with his hope, and the truth contained in Grace's report, she becomes something more than a witness. She becomes the catalyst for understanding and potentially ending a legacy of bioweapons and deceptions. Whether you see Grace as a symbol of vulnerability turned strength, a bridge between past and future, or a reminder that hope can rise from horror, her journey defines Requiem's heart and reshapes how we view the Resident Evil universe.
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.